Welcome back to Carnelian Spirituality and Tarot. This is Mandy, and this is June's reading. Who's excited? Who's still pissed off I forgot about May? Whoops. It's fine. Grace. When you're here, grace. Your family, like the Olive Garden. Okay, so here's the scoop. Slowly backing away. Just wanted you to know I didn't forget about you. Is to pick a card. So you pick your pile, then you go to the timestamp below in the description box, click on it, and there's your reading. It's magic. So we're gonna do June, see what's happening, predictions, guidance, and beautiful things. And I think that's it. Y'all, thanks for all the likes, the shares, the subscriptions. They mean the world. It means so much to me that you want to be here with a wackadoodle. I love it. I love what I do. And if I can ever provide anybody guidance, I'm like humbled to the 26th percentile of French Americans. I don't know. You guys, I only show the world like 5% of my weirdness, so if you only knew. Anyway, thank you so much. Please stick around. Please still be here. And without further ado, let's get into your reading. Yeah! Okay, pile one, if you chose Muir Woods, L. Woods, attorney at law, or this honey calcite, okay, this is your reading for June. So let's see what's going on. Muir Woods, by the way, is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Gorgeous, gorgeous, very grounding, big ass trees. So beautiful. I also highly recommend looking up what honey calcite is, the spiritual meaning of it. I find that oftentimes whichever, and I just kind of pick randomly the stones that I use for my picture to choose from, that this usually has some kind of meaning. So there might be more messages in there for you. So, all right. Pile ones. I'm just going to get a stamp on your current energy with some oracles, and then we'll get in a little bit deeper with tarot. Let's see all what's going on. Okay, for my pile ones, spirit. My pile ones. Pile ones. How many we got? We can take it. Oh, it's a lot, but we'll take them. Oy. Ooh. Ah. Damn, y'all. All right, pile one. Like she kind of came up first. This one was the last. June. Wow. Sorry, you guys. I really showed up for you today. You're welcome. Prosperity Begins is on the bottom of the deck, okay? June. Holy mofo. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards out of 6. What are major arcana cards? Major arcana cards are bigger life lessons, bigger energy, like a bigger cycle in your life, as opposed to minor arcana, which is daily activities, you know, the day-to-day grind. June. Pile one, holy H. So major transformation, transformational energy in June. First card we're starting off with is the Empress card. In this deck, it's called fertility, basically like being fertile with like ideas and blah, blah, blah. The Empress card, I always say, is like Beyonce energy. This is like my favorite card in the deck. She is all 4 queens in one. She is someone that is maternal, nurturing, sovereign over her life, can rule, super talented, creative, ambitious, driven, has a lavish, luxurious, oh my gosh, I can't talk, lifestyle. Someone that is just like fully empowered and can, it's just incredible wisdom and intuition. Badass. And I always say Beyonce because everybody knows like who Beyonce is, or like Oprah, or, you know, like one of those, you know, it's that kind of energy that we're tapping into in June. We've got the transformation card. Okay, so highly transformational time. We've got the Hierophant, this spiritual wisdom that we are cracking open and into, which is just like mixed with the spiritual strength. Okay, there's so much up leveling we're doing, so much growing we are doing in June, and it's probably gonna feel like, you know, bam, bam, you know, like you're being beaten up, or to a degree, but just it might feel like chaos. It might feel like, what is happening? But it's all being, like, you've got the strength within you. It's all being done for you, not to you. Ultimately, y'all, okay, you're all manifesting exactly what you want, okay? This is all about you standing in your power in the month of June. This is all about, like, you've got 2 1s here, all about like your individuality, creating your own prosperity, being on your own 2 feet, feeling 100% as is. On your own, like trusting yourself first and foremost. And that's an incredible, incredible journey to be on. It's really, really exciting. It's going to require a lot of intuition. It's going to require like a lot of inner peace, a lot of balance in the month of June. And I feel like, you know, we're releasing all that no longer serves us, and we're stepping up into the spiritual evolution. And as we do that, you know, we're going to get these financial blessings. You know, we're going to begin planting seeds exactly where they're needed. Like, you're on this path already. And I just feel like the stars are going to begin aligning for you in June, pile 1. So, cool. Let's get into tarot now. Let's see what comes out there. And then I'm going to pull a whole bunch of oracle cards for some guidance. Spirit from my pile 1s. For this incredible transformation with the H. Really, really big energy. Big, big energy. Okay, that Lotto song. Lotto, wherever they are. Pile 1. So, all right. So we've got King of Cups crossed by this 9 of Cups. Okay, this is like kind of current energy, but this is kind of like the challenge of it. So what I'm feeling is like we are learning in the month of June how to be in our feelings, how to go after what emotionally fulfills us. King of Cups is someone that is like a master of their emotions. They're very loving and kind and compassionate, and able to speak their feelings, able to be okay with vulnerability. Like they're just really like beautifully emotional, but also sovereign and in control of their emotions as well. It's crossed by the 9 of Cups, which is like all about like our emotional fulfillment and kind of like wishes coming true and destiny. And so I feel like we're just really learning to get into our feelings, to speak, like to allow ourselves to feel what we want to feel. In the past, we've had this like little hiccup. The sun is like, there's like no way to have like a bad sun card in my world. So this is kind of like a cloud in the blue sky when it's reversed. So I feel like in the past, there's been something that's kind of been like put a little hiccup in our giddy up. And I feel like we're just really, rather than being like over emotional about something, letting our emotions rule us, we're really learning to like step into our power and to control those emotions. consciously, like you know that this is something that is being done for you, not to you. With the Hierophant here again, okay, this spiritual wisdom, this upper learning, it's like you know that it's part of your evolution. You know that it's part of your growth. It's like you know that. Deep down, I feel like there are things that are keeping us out of our action. I feel like whatever this was, this little hiccup in our personal power, I feel like deep down there's still a bit of healing to do there. And we're going to get more into that. I'll clarify. Clarify the King of Wands, please. Clarify the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands for me. You've got the Magician card again, which is all about manifestation. That was the awareness card in this deck. I feel like we're trying to manifest expansion and growth, and there's something here that we're waiting on, and I feel like you're going to know what that is for you. It could be something different for everybody. For some, it's a relationship. For others, it is career, or like which direction do I take, or my life purpose. And I feel like we really want to expand and grow and manifest this new cycle. Like there's an end of a cycle that has happened here, and I just feel like there's still like some like deep down there's something still in the back of our mind. But the good news is that we're coming out of this energy where we have felt left out in the cold. Five of Pentacles, it's just kind of like poverty consciousness, lack, feeling left out in the cold, either by situation or by a person, by an institution, even by church. And we're kind of coming out of that in the next few weeks. I feel like June is highly transformational, where you continue to step into your power. And the advice here is to balance, as I said before, this juggling of two pentacles. There's a need for flow. There's a need for, I've said this before, but like rather than being pummeled by the waves and kind of going under the water and, having your leg cut open by coral, like always happens in the movies, then instead we're learning to surf. We're learning to ride the waves, the currents, and balance our emotions. I feel like this transformation is going to happen for you whether you like it or not. It's like, it's almost like divine, it's destiny. And there's something, and we're afraid of our inner Empress, okay? This Empress card reversed in the hopes and fears position. The hopes and fears are always one and the same, and I always use it to, as a description like this. For love, it's like we want love, we want the sex, we want the gifts, we want the dinners out, we want, like whatever. But we're afraid of love. Our fears in love are, the vulnerability, the fear of rejection, all of that kind of stuff. And so with the Empress, it's like we want to step into this power, but it's almost like we're afraid of what we're going to need to release to be that person. Okay? And Spirit is like, take the inspired action. Because deep down, it's like, you need to take this inspired action to just like anything that makes you feeling left out in the cold, to like leave that energy, let it go, and to trust that everything will be okay, in the month of June, to step into that Empress energy. And again, like masculine, feminine energy, it doesn't matter. It's just a feminine energy, a divine feminine energy. You can be male or female or however you identify. But we really want to, in the month of June, step into that Empress energy, trust that, as we release all the things that, feel icky, and this is like really underneath the surface. So you may not even understand. It's like, this is like huge life lesson and spiritual transformation, but it's hard to know you know, when I feel like we're being called to release things that we don't necessarily want to. You know, it's like we're afraid to close okay, here's what it is. We're afraid to close the cycles of something in the month of June and to step into our own power, into our Empress energy, because we're afraid to close out that cycle because like what that might mean for us. For people in a relationship or in love, it's like letting go of somebody. What does that mean to let go of somebody? Am I going to lose that person? Am I going to, you know, be alone forever? Am I going to, you know, whatever that is for you. If it's like a career, like, oh, I'm afraid to leave this accounting position when I want to open up a cupcakery. You know, what is that, you know, like the ramifications of that, like how am I going to pay for things, you know? So there's something keeping us, like there's fear there. But at the end of the day, you guys, you got the Star card, which is a card of hope. It's another major arcana card, another major arcana. And you've got lots of major arcana here. Holy crap, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so my pile ones are going through kind of some big things. And you're highly intuitive, you're spiritually evolved. It's like, it's almost like, am I really being asked to do this too? Like, do I really like have to let go of everything? Do I really have to like, but there's so much power here and so many blessings coming in, and there's so much reason for it, even if we can't see it yet. The Spirit really wants us to trust it. And this Star card to me is like always, you know, about being the star of your own show. The stars aligning for us. It's a card of hope. It's a card of balance. It's a card of, you know, twinkly magic in my world. So that's the potential outcome in the current energy that you're in. If you pick this pile, keep on doing what you're doing because you're going to get there. Why? And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got this 6 of Pentacles reversed. Let me find out what that's about. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles reversed. Clarify the 6 of Pentacles reversed. More major arcana. Okay, so we've got 2 of Swords. This is not major arcana, but we've got 2 of Swords. Okay, so there is a decision here in the month of June. Do we step into our power or do we stay where we're at? And then we've got the Tower reversed and the Temperance card. Here's the thing, y'all. We have a choice to make in the month of June, and we have to find that balance within ourselves. We have to live a life of balance, of moderation, of peace, of calmness. We have to find that inner calm and peace again, because our world has been shaken up considerably with this little hiccup in the sun, you know, in our personal power. We're not like completely off the mark by any means, but it's like whatever it is that we want, okay, like we've been, there hasn't, with this 6 of Pentacles reversed, there hasn't been equal give and take in the past. There's a situation in our lives where we've either been breadcrumbed or, you know, if we're over givers in relationships or we're under givers in relationships. There has to be equal give and take. There has to be balance. And we've got a lot of balance cards here. We feel imprisoned right now in this situation a bit, where I feel like we're afraid to walk away from something because we're afraid we're going to have to leave something. And Spirit's like, leave the thing. because if we leave the thing, you're going to get so many blessings out of this. And I'm not saying that leaving the thing doesn't mean that the thing, you know, like this is a relationship. If you have to like let go of somebody because we become too in our feelings about it, if we've just lost our balance, you know, if we've got sunburnt, okay, we would never be able to attract a great relationship or a great career or whatever that situation is for you if we are not fully in our personal power. Okay, if you're the Empress, don't you want to manifest the Emperor? Okay, if it's a relationship, if it's a career, don't you want to manifest like the Disney World of careers? You know, like the, I don't know, Amazon, or I don't know. That might trigger somebody, but if we stay in the energy that we're in, it's going to cost us, I don't want to say it's going to cost us, but it just keeps us small. It keeps us hanging on. And Spirit really wants us to blow the doors off of all that we know to be true about ourselves. Blow the doors off of, like, I choose me. I choose myself first. I love myself first. So that whoever comes in also is of that energy, and you're manifesting somebody or a situation or a career or life purpose that is like on par with who you are. Okay, because you do not deserve the breadcrumbs anymore. You do not deserve the scraps of life. The scraps of life. The scraps of life. So, we've been kind of feeling imprisoned for too long. Okay, our thoughts have kind of kept us stagnant, has kept us from taking like inspired action. And it's time to find peace and balance. It's time to like start growing our abundance. And it's time to make the choice to choose ourselves first and foremost. And I see that happening. I see like the stars aligning for you. I see, you know, amazing things coming in, and we're going to get like more info. But, you know, at the end of the day, 8 of Cups, okay, we're walking away. We're walking away. Even when we don't understand. Okay, like the moon is kind of out, like the sun's kind of like right behind it almost, which I never really noticed before. And so it's like, we don't have all the answers for everything. Not everything is illuminated for us. We don't have, you know, any light in the sky right now to like know how to like take the steps forward. But by walking away, like that's going to help, you know. I always say like the best thing that we can do for ourselves when we feel stuck or stagnant is to go for a walk, because we're literally taking small steps forward, and that's all that's required, you know, for us as humans. So that is kind of the gist of the energy for June. Now I'm just going to pull a bunch of oracle cards, if you don't mind hanging out a moment, and I'm going to kind of see what else comes out here. Spirit pile number 1. Please, that's too many. Got trust. Okay. Trust that intuition, you guys. There's a lot that you know and feel intuitively. Creativity would help immensely to like just get out our feelings, like to like help balance those feelings, to just like create, sing, dance, paint, anything that you want to do to get stuff out is gonna be really good. Anything else in this deck? Feel free to fast forward this part, you guys, because I got a lot of decks and I like to do what I want to do. You've got Sagittarius energy, Libra and Taurus energy showing up. also feel like for a lot of us, there's feelings we haven't expressed yet. Like with that King of Cups crossed by the Nine of Cups. I feel like we haven't expressed our wishes or expressed how we truly feel. And the pile ones. Almost done. All ones. It's really interesting. We've got death as an illusion here. And whatever we feel like we have to walk away from, whatever we feel like is an ending, like what is an ending? Like death is only to be reborn. So if you fear, you know, death, just know like, you know, we're all just energy. We're all, you know, like there is really no death. So if there's something we're being called to leave behind, like new life will come out of it in a few different ways. Potentially even with that situation. Okay, last one probably. All right, you guys, so a lot of different energy, but a lot of, like, I understand this energy. Okay. I'm actually going to read this little postcard first. So it's like a little postcard from Spirit. So I'm just going to actually read this to you guys. Dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days. Giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good, can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you're reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No, that's the word. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly, then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished and ready for more adventure. We love you so very much. So this is all about like stopping the work, the hustle of life. You know, maybe you're super creative, you've got a lot of projects, maybe there's a lot of demands on you, and Spirit's like, just put the brakes on for a bit. Like, don't forget you're supposed to enjoy your life. Like the other, yesterday, the other day, felt like 5 days ago, you know, it's a weekend and I'm like, okay, I'm going to film like 5 pick a cards and I'm going to, you know, then I'm going to be able to post them. And then I, you know, and it was just like, I was tired. Like I'm kind of on the verge of getting sick. I've got a little bit of a cough. And so instead I just like stayed in bed. I actually watched like a movie for the first time I haven't in a very, very long time. Because I always feel guilty when I take a break, because God bless anybody that can just like have fun. Because yeah, I'm always thinking like my projects and the things I want to do and the things I want to accomplish, and I haven't succeeded at any of those things yet. So it's like I don't have to I want to like keep working on my stuff so that, you know, I have answers, stability, and like all that stuff. So the point is, if you're feeling that energy, Okay, Spirit's like, take a bath, go for a hike, go for a swim, go like on vacation with your family, go, you know, drink something delicious, buy yourself flowers, garden, read a novel, a massage. Oh, massage sounds good. It's not like do shadow work, do work. We want you to like do your homework and beat yourself up and like make sure we're healing again. It's like, just fucking be at peace, y'all. Month of June, like just relish in the like, I got some time to myself. Okay, and if you don't have time to yourself, make some fucking time for yourself. Okay, the Muppet is saying that. On the bottom of this deck, in the same vein, the Tao. The Tao is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You are being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Again, that flow, surfing the waves, just flow, man, just flow. Feel the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when we let go of fear and control. Okay, y'all, pile ones, we've been working too hard. We've been burning the candle at both ends. It's time, like we've just been giving to our jobs, to our families, to our careers, to whatever. And Spirit's like, don't forget you get to enjoy your life. Like, allow yourself to receive. Receive, motherfuckers. Like, just like, oh, receive it like nobody's bitten ass. Oh my gosh. So you've got trust here twice. Okay. All right. I didn't do that. They did that. Okay. Trust, trust, trust. Flow, flow, flow. There's something we want fixed. Something we need clarity on. Something we want closure on. Something that's keeping us imprisoned in that Eight of Swords energy, where she was trapped around all those swords. She had the bandage on her face, or cover over her eyes. Something that we want to have all the answers to. And June is about kind of like releasing the need to have those answers and just trusting that all will work out as it's supposed to, trusting that this trust, this level of trust is what is allowing us to be empowered. What is it like this is a lesson. This is a lesson of learning how to choose ourselves first, to flow, to fill our power packs, to enjoy life, to be that Empress energy, to find our laugh again, our joie de vivre, eat some fine cheese, and to trust that the universe has our back. We've also got strength again, okay? So where you don't feel strong, no, you've got little lions, as friend. Like you're so strong, you guys. You're so strong. This is another major arcana card. You're stronger than you know. We have a mother's love here. When this card comes out, for me, this always symbolizes, one, those that lost their mothers. They're popping in to say hi. They're popping in to say you are loved. They're popping in to say, listen to this reading because there's something here. They're popping in to say, like, you're doing such a good job. They're popping in to say, I'm so sorry for, sometimes we have wonderful mothers, that have crossed on the other side. Sometimes we don't. And sometimes those mothers are coming in to say, I know I was a shitty mother, but I love you and I'm here and I'm watching over you and I'm helping to guide you. And, I was who I was on earth, for you, to empower you, to get you to step into your power, even though I was a shitty human. This card also means to me, for some of us and our mothers that are still with us in our lives, if we, for those of us that have great relationships with our mothers, you might want to call and connect with your mom. You might want to have a conversation, ask for advice, get those snuggles and that nurturing you need. And if you have mothers that are kind of like nosy Nancy's or schizophrenics or bipolar crazy bitches, I don't know if you've ever seen Carrie, but trusting that, calling on the Divine Mother, calling on ourselves and the Divine Mother to nurture ourselves as a mother, to be mothered and allow ourselves to be nurtured in ways that we never received, to nurture and honor our inner children that were wounded. And so take this card how this resonates, because it can be like a lot of different things, but yeah, take the time to really nurture yourself. Just enjoy life, like the lusciousness, the massage, the read a book, like allow yourselves to just enjoy life again and to nurture ourselves. Let's see here. And we've got have fun, okay? Wasn't kidding about that. Have fun. I'm going to read this one. I actually have a book. Maybe I'll like link it below. I think it's called like How to Have Fun. Because it felt like so long since I'd had fun, just like for things I've gone through and experienced. And I literally like bought a book on how to have fun. So I'm going to link that below, and I'm going to have you buy that book, damn it. Have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly? Something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it. It's a long overdue for you to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun. Permission to have fun, y'all. Just do it. Do it. Ugh. Mental worry. Choices. So again, we've got choices. All right. Choices to make, choices. I hate choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. Taking responsibility for the choices we made and taking responsibility as we move forward. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So it's like getting ourselves to a place of like having fun, being able to flow, enjoying this life so that we know the choices that we want to make. It's a very powerful, transformative time. So we want to be in a good place because we are manifesting motherfuckers right now. And we manifest who we are, not what we want. So we have to be in an energy of what we want to attract. And what's going to do that, because we've been such in like a mental hamster wheel of stagnation a little bit, or not even stagnation, but control, a little bit of control. Like I need answers, I need clarity. That Spirit's like, empower yourself, step into that Empress energy so that the choices you make are Empress energy choices. Okay, we want to make Beyonce choices. We don't want to make like the traveling troubadour on Gilmore Girls. You know, like the guy in the street corner is like, you know, when you could be making like Beyonce choices, you could be seeing the world and whatever. So here we've got practice gratitude. Okay, so for some of us, we might feel like a lack right now. We might feel like I've got all the stuff to work on. I have to get there. Like I'm not there yet. And like we're thinking lack. If it's a relationship we want, I just spit, awesome. If it's a relationship that we want to make sure that we're not in a place of like, we need to be okay now. Okay, we need to be present and feel good about ourselves now. Because if we're just like, I don't have this yet, like when is a boyfriend coming in? When is it, you know, like, no offense, like I've been there. I spent my entire high school career just pining alone. So practicing gratitude really helps us to remind ourselves of all the blessings around us. You know, do you have a calendar on your wall? Do you have a pet? Do you have doorknobs? Do you have, you know, lights that work? Do you have air in your lungs? Are you feeling pretty healthy today? There's a million reasons to be grateful. And the more that we can be like authentically, like truly grateful for something, like my bed, my pajamas, like fuck yeah. The more that will really help our energy. Know you are loved. Okay. So when everything isn't illuminated for us, it's really easy to feel like we're bad. It's easy to feel like we've done something wrong. It's easy to feel like I'm on the wrong path. Like stagnation or like transitional times, or when Spirit leaves us in the dark about stuff, it can be really infuriating because we feel like if things aren't moving forward, I must be doing something wrong. And that's not always the case. Sometimes it takes a lot to get the stars to align so we can be the star of our own show, right? It takes a lot for things to happen underneath the surface. So in the meantime, don't beat yourself up. Know that Spirit loves you so much, okay? With all this mountain-like energy, okay? Like with resounding mountain God energy, okay? Spirit fucking loves you. And just like know you are loved and know that it's not being done to you, that it's being done for you, that there's gifts and blessings all underneath this. It's just going to take a little bit of time. And then be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. okay? Taurus energy. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of how far you've come. Okay, it's really easy to like be like, oh, I'm not Oprah yet, or oh, you know, I wish I was Brene Brown, or oh, you know, how come I'm not Steve Jobs, or oh, you know, like we have these dreams and they're big, and it's like, how come I'm not there yet, or how come I can't pay my rent yet, or how come, you know, why am I still a supermarket grocery store person, like I'm such a good singer, or you know, and Spirit's like, know how far you've come, like both in your talents and also spiritually. Know that like this is an evolved group. You guys have done a lot of work. You've come a long way. So please recognize that within yourself, because they're asking that of you. We've got the Justice card here. Justice card is just, again, like that trust that the scales are going to be balanced. Trust that things are always going to work out in your favor. I'm not here to make guarantees. Wow. What is happening? I'm not here to make guarantees, or I'm not here to make guarantees, or, you know, to tell you one way or the other, because I am not a tarot reader that's like, this is what it's going to be, this is how it's going to happen, because I think it's bullshit, honestly. I feel like tarot is all about a stamp on our current energy, and that we have free will. So this is where your current energy is at. You can change that in a moment, in a heartbeat. So this Justice, like things are going to work out in your favor, and you need to trust that. Trust that it will work out for the highest good of all as well, okay? Again, that need for balance. Know your truth. Okay, trust that inner wisdom within. And then on the bottom, take this how this resonates. Express your feelings. Okay, so again, like I feel like there's something that emotionally fulfills us. There's like a wish fulfillment. A lot of, you know, King of Cups. Like there's a lot that is on our heart, and Spirit wants us to like allow that to come out. And then finally, we've got these two cards. I'll quick read to you. Shining Lotus. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength, so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenge. At other times, we are ready to take a risk and allow the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. So it's kind of like that balance again of like, sometimes we need to take a break, we need to take a breather, and sometimes we need to fucking shine. Like we don't need to go out guns blazing when we don't feel strong, but by doing a lot of self-care, refilling our power pack, that's going to help us. And like after, you know, we've done that, then it can be like, oh, guns blazing, like here I am, world, and you know, I know how to do this. Then we've got Empress of the Pearl. You have an inner gift of great value, born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. In wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided you are willing to search for a way to heal through it. Seeing challenges as ways to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on your growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. So, just some guidance here. When we are struggling, when things don't feel good, when it feels very, very painful, Spirit's like, see the lesson in it. I know how hard that is sometimes, but to see like, what is the lesson here? That's always like the best question to ask when we're in the depths of despair, like Anne Shirley, Anne with an E, to just be like, okay, like how can I see this from a different perspective? Like what's the lesson here? Because Spirit is never here, like we're never like being beaten up. It's always like Spirit, like if Spirit should always feel gentle and loving and amazing and compassionate and, you know, like a person with a golden retriever, you know, like they love us. They love us. They're not here to like fuck up our shit. Okay. So yeah, rather than being that Seven of Swords mentality, that suffering, that feeling like we're trapped, feeling like we can't move forward, instead find the purpose, the light in this situation. Like what's the light here? What am I learning? So that we can be in a space of like, okay, I'm learning this, this, and this. And like as soon as we kind of make that connection, we don't have to go through it for that much longer. But when we stay in the suffering, it tends to like last longer. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. I have the power to make change. Every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I am ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. Okay? So whatever habits we've got going on in the month of June, trust that you can release it. Trust that we can make better choices for ourselves. I use my words and thoughts as tools to shape my future. Life is very simple. I create my experiences by my thinking and feeling patterns. What I believe about myself and about life becomes true for me. So it's all about like our self-talk, like how we feel about ourselves, what we're telling ourselves. Am I trapped? Am I, imprisoned? Am I caged? Will this never change? Or do I understand like, okay, like I am being put in this situation to empower myself to know what I really want and I'm going for it. And to know that like the words that we say and we speak, the things that we think, like that all affects our body and it affects, the energy around us. So keep that self-talk positive and hopeful and healing. Finally, this present experience is a stepping stone to a new awareness. Exactly. We like literally got the awareness card. It's manifestation. This experience, whatever we're going through in the month of June, is a spiritual up-leveling. It's like big wisdom coming in. My spiritual growth comes to me in ways I don't quite expect. I know I am always safe. Okay, so it might feel like crazy and chaotic and like what the fuck and how do I pay for shit and like that's nice. I'm doing a spiritual up-leveling, but my car broke down, so and then it's like, what can I, what is the lesson here? Like again, so just trust that this isn't like for always, that this is just a stepping stone. It's just a cloud in the blue sky, in the middle of spring. There's many more blue skies to come. We just kind of have to traverse through our challenges. Okay, you guys. I feel like that is it. Let me go get, no, sorry. Let me get a song. What is a song for pile one? One song for pile one, and maybe it'll resonate for somebody, we'll see. Better Days by Niked, N-E-I-K-E-D, Niked, Better Days. Okay, all I do is sit around and wait for better days. I could use a break. Go listen to that song. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember that's what it was. It's kind of like a Debbie Downer song a little bit. It's like this upbeat song, but it's like, yeah, I'm actually just waiting for something better. And Spirit doesn't want us in that energy. Spirit wants us in an energy of like, I'm a survivor. Like, I don't know, that's just like what popped in my head. Wants us in that Beyonce energy of like, listen, we don't want to sit around and wait for better days. We want to create our life. We want to remember, like, we can have fun right now. We can be joyful right now. We don't have all the answers. We don't have all the clarity, but like, go with the flow and trust that it's all going to work out as it's supposed to. And don't just sit around waiting for better days. Create the better days right meow. Okay, my pile ones, thank you so much for being here. You guys, if you like this video, please like it, please share and subscribe. The subscriptions mean everything. I'm always so excited. Thank you. Also, I am offering personal readings that are more in depth than, to your certain situation. So $60 for 30 minutes, and I think that's it. Love and light to you all. Have a wonderful June. Mwah. Bye. Hey, pile two, if you chose Alcatraz or this Leopardskin Jasper, okay, then this is your reading for June. Let's see what comes out. Leopardskin Jasper, I would also look up. I find that when I just kind of pick these crystals, but I find that oftentimes there's like little hidden gems in there of extra info. So you might want to look up Leopardskin Jasper, find out the spiritual meaning of leopardskin, and see if you've got any extra nuggets of wisdom in there, okay? So, Pile 2, we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to get a stamp on our current energy with some oracle, and then we'll get a little bit deeper with tarot. Whew. Pile 2 spirits. Pile 2. Pile 2. All right, woodchuck checkers. So, I'm loving this energy, pile 2. So it seems like there's something we want to take action on in the month of June. Something like we feel really pumped up about, but we want to tread thoughtfully, okay? We've got this beautiful star card here, in traditional tarot star card. Also, like, it's a card of hope. It's a card of the stars aligning for us. It's a card of, twinkling magic for me. It's very hopeful. It's, being the star of your own show. Just kind of like, to me, it's, hopeful, like glitz and glamour, hope, shiny, like all the things that we've always wanted working out for me. We've got Nine of Pentacles energy here. Which is gorgeous, like independent, free energy where we've created our own stability. There's a lot here about our personal power and authority kind of stepping into our own. The number 8 might be significant for you right now. You might be seeing 888. But I feel like we're kind of feeling hopeful in the month of June. We're feeling hopeful. We've got the solar plexus chakra energy, which is all about like our willpower, our confidence, our determination. It's like we kind of like feel pumped up. Or this is the guidance, but I feel like the month of June, it's like we're like inspired to take action. It's like we're ready we're like hopeful about the future. We're like something has shifted where we feel really good and confident about things because we've got this 8 of Wands here, okay, accelerated motion. This is a card of travel. This is a card of communication. And this is always like a wish on a star for me as well. But accelerated motion, 8 of Wands is things that happen very, very quickly. It's like the fastest moving card in the deck for me, and the Chariot. But and so it's all like very hopeful and exciting and positive. And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got Patience, okay, which is the Temperance card, and we've got 7, Choose Wisely. Okay, so there's like all of like this really hopeful, wonderful, beautiful energy and like this self-confidence and this like strength and like our shoulders are back and like we're ready and we feel good about what's on our heart. But then there's also Spirit saying like, let's make sure we're being patient and let's make sure we're making all the proper choices. Choices are taking responsibility for our actions in life, taking responsibility for what we've decided already and the choices that we want to make in the future so that we don't make the same mistakes, that we can make empowered choices rather than weaker choices or choices that are going to bring, not the best results. So June seems really exciting and hopeful. Spirit just also kind of wants us to stay grounded throughout this process. Like stay grounded, like about how this is going to happen, make smart choices and kind of be patient, like kind of, wait for the right pitch, kind of, is the energy that I'm getting. So let's see what tarot has to say. Tarot. God. Wow, that one came out of like summer camp. 1984. Damn. Wow. Now I'm triggered. Sacandaga Bible Camp, y'all. Okay. Okay, Spirit for pile 2. Pile 2. Okay. Interesting. So, all right, so we've got Seven of Cups reversed, and we've got this Eight of Pentacles. So there's a situation in our lives where we have choices to make. We have a choice to make. We have a lot of different options. And it looks like based on this energy, in the month of June, your current energy, okay, this is just a stamp on your current energy. You can flip it like that in a second. There's a lot of stagnation here. So where the guidance was earlier to like pump ourselves up and to feel confident and to have hope and to you know, gain our independence, our freedom, like to have this personal authority over our lives. Here, your current energy is like, not gonna do it. Is stagnant. Okay, we don't feel like building right now. We don't feel like we've got the energy. I feel like we're feeling a bit restless. In the past, we have some situation where we've had some hurt, some isolation, some wounding, things that we have built and have felt like just have not worked out the way that we thought they were going to. We made some choices that didn't feel good. There may have been some like imitation situation, like career, like if we, you know, took a job where it's like, oh, this isn't anything that I thought it was going to be. If we had a relationship, it's like, oh, this isn't anything I thought it was going to be. Kind of seeing the glass half full, then half empty, then half full. Kind of just being stuck in our feelings and not able to move forward. Consciously, I feel like there's been a situation where there hasn't been equal give and take, where we feel like we've either been breadcrumbed or we've kind of felt like there hasn't been enough reciprocity in either our relationships or at work. And consciously, like we know this, if we've been like an overgiver or a not giver at all. I can't think of like the word for that, but undergiving, I guess. Like we know that there needs to be like some kind of balance there. We know that there needs to be like a balancing out of the scales. Consciously, we're just like not in our strength right now. We're just like not in our strength. And it's almost like a la 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 energy. There is deep down consciously, we've got the Seven of Wands energy, but it's reversed, okay? We're tired. We do not want to defend ourselves anymore. We do not want to be come at, like, definitely getting that Enemy song by Imagine Dragons channeling right now. Everybody's my enemy, and you're just kind of like, I'm not here for it. The thing is, like, defending ourselves, it's like, in this picture, this person's on a hill, and the wands can't get this person. Yes, they are like constantly, like this person has different shoes on. They've, you know, they've heard the battle cry, and it's like, oh fuck, like I was just gonna take a shower, and so like they've got, you know, whatever shoes they can, they have to go outside to fight this war, and it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. But you know, the townspeople can't get to this person. Okay, this person is in a better situation, is up on the hill, you know, like it's a good defense. It's the palace on the mountain situation. And there's something that Spirit really wants us to be patient about, really wants us to go within and like rest and to like give ourselves a break from this. But we're like way too restless. We are not able to actually like rest, relax, because we're just kind of in this energy of like not wanting to rest. Like this is a card of rest and recuperation. With it reversed, like based on our current energy, it's almost like, and like anything that comes out of my mouth, you guys, trust is being done with, like, is being said with such compassion, because I've been in every pile I've ever read. But it's almost like, you know, stagnation. Like I'm restless and I'm going to figure this out, or I'm, you know, not even I'm going to figure this out. It's just like we can't calm our brain. It's like being on the hamster wheel, just like like it never stops. You may actually feel like something is in your brain because it's just like constantly there. The advice here is Queen of Wands, and I'm just going to quick clarify. Queen of Wands. Clarify the Queen of Wands for me. I feel like this is just about taking inspired action. Clarify the Queen of Wands for me. Woo. Okay, we've got the Emperor, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and Judgment reversed. Whew, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. So for some of us, not for everybody, okay, you guys, but for some of us, there's a relationship here. Because on the bottom of the deck, oh, I just shuffled them. Whoops. Okay, well, well, I'm just intuitively, Queen of Wands, like, because why I'm saying potential relationship is because we've got this 10 of Cups reversed, which is in the external factors position. External factors are kind of like destiny. It's kind of like, it's not like the best word, but it's like outside factors we have no control over. So kind of like the way like the world is, you know, it's like, oh, like I've got my life, but then there's this, you know, pandemic and the government and all this stuff. That's stuff I have no control over to an extent, you know. So I feel like the situation here, something's been done to us. For some of us, this could be a marriage. For some of us, this could be a relationship where something that we thought was going to work out didn't. It's caused, you know, an immense amount of hurt, amount of wounding, and it's just kind of something that was meant to happen from like a standpoint to get us to a different point. But ultimately, the guidance here is to step into our Emperor energy, like this Queen of Wands energy. This is the advice position. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is inspired action. It's kind of like, you know, someone that is fiery, ambitious, driven, popular, sociable, you know, visionary, but also this, you know, divine feminine energy. You know, it's kind of like, it kind of like the mom, like this, the PTA mom, but like that's also running her own business and, you know, can take the kids to school, like can do it all. Has a lot of friends. You know, there's, it's like, but taking like inspired action, because we've got, you know, this Emperor energy here. I feel like Spirit is asking us to step into our Emperor energy, which is interesting because the first pile is all about stepping into our Empress energy. I feel like with this Judgment card here in the Wheel of Fortune, we're battling a spiritual awakening. We're battling, there's an end of a cycle that needs to happen here, and for whatever reason, we're battling it. Why are we battling this awakening? Why are we battling this awakening? Hey. So we've got the Devil on the bottom of the deck. So for some of us, we just might be caught in some addiction, some vices. It can be drugs, alcohol, eating too much, negative self-talk, doubt. It can really be anything across the board. Anything that makes us feel chained or obsessed or there are thoughts that we're having about a situation. Like for some of us, this could be about a marriage, okay? But it doesn't have to be. I feel like there's I feel like there's been so much wounding, that there's been so much hurt that we feel kind of poked at. Like I'm just the bear in the cage at the zoo, and I feel like I'm being constantly poked, and I'm just like, I just want to fucking break. Like, can you just leave me alone? Like I'm sensing a little bit of anger almost, and Spirit is asking us to come out of that energy. Sorry, I'm not trying to poke the bear. Come out of that energy and to kind of find our inspired spark again. The Strength card reversed is in the hopes and fears position. The hopes and fears are always one and the same for me, and I always describe it like this. For example, like we want love. We want love for the sex, for the intimacy, for the snuggles, for the gifts, for the, you know, a date at the wedding. But we are scared of love because of the vulnerability, the intimacy, the fear of rejection, the, you know, all of that. So with the Strength card reversed, it's like we want to be strong, but we don't. We're afraid of what, it's almost like we're afraid of our own strength. We're afraid of what could happen if we step into that strength. How will that affect the rest of everything? If I step into this Emperor energy, it's the end of a cycle. It's something new. It's like me jumping off the cliff, Thelma and Louise style, and I don't know how to fly. Like, am I supposed to trust there's a parachute on this car? Like, what is happening? Because ultimately, you know, there's something. This is the potential outcome. Knight of Cups reversed. This is someone that knows their feelings, someone that is comfortable sharing love with others, someone that is comfortable sharing their feelings, being vulnerable, being knowing, you know, how you feel. We've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck reversed, which, you know, upright is a card of significant action, of balance, of like being driven and toward our goals and our success. So let's, what is clarify the Knight of Cups for me? Clarify the Knight of Cups for me, please. I feel like there's a bigger situation here for some of you than what I'm getting, because I feel like it's almost bigger than clarify the Knight of Cups. That's too many. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Yeah, you guys, like, we're just like not in our action, not building. We're just kind of in stagnation. And the thing is, you guys, I don't want you to feel down about this. I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want you to feel hopeless, because we had such amazing cards come out at the start, and Spirit's saying, like, if you really just step into the strength, like that's the lesson here. That's why this huge, you know, roadblock is being put in front of you. It's like, choose wisely. Like, which direction are you going to go? Are you going to stay here forever? Are we going to head back, you know, backwards? You know, it's reminding me of Walking Dead. It's like, the highway's blocked. What's up now, fools? We've got, you know, this Knight of Swords energy, which is so anxious. It's like not getting good sleep. It's like affecting our health. It's a lot of mental worry. Page of Swords, you know, is about like kind of inspired action, you know, communicating. Yeah. Then we have this Nine of Pentacles reversed, and remember, at the very beginning we had Nine of Pentacles upright. Okay, if we stay hopeful, if we step into our power, if we believe in our confidence, we can make really positive, empowered decisions that lead us to this Emperor energy. And it doesn't matter like masculine, feminine, you know, male, female, however you identify, it's just a masculine energy. But with this Ace of Wands here, it's like, there's something here, you know, we've got King of Wands, there's Ace of Wands, there's some kind of like new inspired action, some new business, something in our love life, some new, although it's not like cups, it's more like creative spark, something, and that's going to help us with our personal power and authority. to create this Nine of Pentacles energy for us, this independence, this freedom. And for whatever reason, right now, we're just kind of staying in stagnation and worry. We're not building for the future. We're just kind of staying stuck in the past. For some of us, we might have a lot of regret about how we've acted. We might feel like we've been breadcrumbed, or we have breadcrumbed. With the devil energy, there's just something that we're obsessing about. So take that how that resonates, you guys. Now it's going to be a little bit different for everybody. General readings are so hard. You guys, I do offer personal readings if you want something specific to you. It's much more specific, and I prefer to do personal readings, but this is fun too. So if you don't mind, feel free to like fast forward this part. I'm just going to grab a whole bunch of oracle cards to kind of get some more information on where our energy is right now and some guidance. Grieving. What are we grieving here, pile 2? Okay, for everybody it might be something different, but grieving something, some significant loss. And out of this grief, this is something that's been done for us, not to us. It's a part of our transformation. It's a part of our life purpose to go through this experience. And the more that we can honor it as a lesson rather than a wounding and suffering, the sooner we can come out of it. Which I know is easier said than done, but Spirit, like, you have the strength. Pile 2. We've got friendship and healing. Okay. So for some of us, you know, maybe there's been some kind of falling out. Maybe we've been, maybe someone, you know, has accused us of not being a good enough friend, or vice versa, or we're kind of surrounded by people that, you know, don't have our backs. And, you know, Spirit really wants to heal these things. There's something about inner children here too, just like playing and kind of like finding that joy again in your heart, like as an inner child, like, you know, as a little kid, like what made you happy? Like what would that little person want to do right now? Would they want to color? Would they want to laugh? Would they want to go see a silly movie? Would they want to dance around naked? I don't know, throw food at the wall? Whatever that is, like do anything you can to like make friends with that inner child again, make friends with yourself. Also like your friendships, you know, to heal friendships. But yeah, do anything you can to like kind of be in that energy of like, what would my inner child want right now? Like what would little me really want to do? On the bottom, we've got passion. Okay, so much fiery energy. Again, it's that Ace of Wands energy that came out earlier. Inspired action towards something, like feeling on fire, like burning, like this intense desire. That Elle Goulding song, So I'm Gonna Let It Burn, popped into my head. So that song might be significant. Okay, so bear with me. I'm just going to get a whole bunch of oracle cards here. Forgiveness. Okay. Definitely with that Five of Cups card, where we've kind of been, something has wounded us deeply. Sorry. There's forgiveness that needs to take place. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Okay. And I feel like this is a forgiving self, but I feel like it's also forgiving, I feel like it's forgiving others, but it's also forgiving ourselves. Hello from heaven. So for some of us, whenever this card comes out, this is somebody Well, I'll read it and then I'll say more. Your loved ones in the spirit world want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you've been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show how much they love you and to prove they're with you at this time. For some, I'm getting like grandmother presence coming through, but if there's anybody on the other side for you that you've lost, a friend, a loved one, a parent, a grandparent, someone that was significant in your life, I feel like they're coming through to say hi. They're coming through to say, like, I'm still here. You can still talk to me anytime. We've got your back. That was too many, so I'm just going to... And also just your spirit guides and angels. You know, God, you know, like however you identify spiritually, they're coming through. They want to connect with you. Prayer, you know, prayer, meditation, whatever that is for you. Whatever question, if you're waiting on a timeline, we've got within the next few weeks. So take that how that resonates. Not going to be for everybody. Timelines, I kind of don't do readings where it's like, when is this going to happen? Because the spirit world's timeline is whatever the fuck it wants it to be. But they are saying within the next few weeks, if that resonates for you in some way. Abundance. Okay, so again, that's like Nine of Pentacles energy. It's like expecting to have the world, like being hopeful again about like all that's coming to you. Maybe within the next few weeks, abundance. Maybe, you know, there's a business venture, a job situation, something working out where something feels really good and it resonates. And then on the bottom, we've got a year from now. Okay, so whatever that means for you. Respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. Okay, so this is about honoring everybody's opinions, everybody's feelings, everybody's emotions. Everybody has a different perspective. That's what makes the world not boring. That's how we grow, is to like hear out another person's perspective or opinions on things. Respect is required in love. Compassion, you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. So this is guidance here to be as compassionate as we can to ourselves and to others, to really embrace, you know, when like forgiveness pops out, it's really easy to feel, you know, wounded, like again, like that bear poking, and instead to like, you know, when we're poked or somebody steps on our toe, or, you know, we're like, what the fuck, man? And it's like, oh, sorry, you know, it wasn't on purpose. To act with compassion rather than quick reaction, like a knee-jerk reaction. And then willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. Okay, so, and I feel like it's kind of like a willingness to show up for yourself. Like with all those, you know, all that stagnation that came out, all of the, like, I don't have the strength. I'm just going to detach. I'm just like, whatever, man. I'm in the dugout. Y'all play the game. And Spirit's like, you got to be willing. Month of June, you've got to be willing. Because there's so much. Like, there's so much you're inspired to do. So much you're inspired. I mean, this is like fire. Like being on fire. Can you imagine like having that kind of drive and motivation and like to just feel that inspired to take action? So be willing and open to receive that energy. Calm is not a weakness. tattoo that to my forehead. It's really easy. Like, I can be very angry sometimes. Hi, human over here. And it's really easy to like lash out or yell, or it's like, oh, like I could just like beat a pill, like I could just, you know, punch a wall, and it's like that feels so good, but it doesn't help anything. And so like when we like, I don't know, at least for me, anytime like I've, you know, gotten really angry and like had to leave the room, and like I just kind of like, as like early motherhood, like this is too much information, but like punching a pillow or something, like just really screaming, or like screaming into a pillow or something, and like it doesn't make me feel good. It just gives me like more energy to like be angry. But I noticed that like if I just take a second and just kind of check out, ground myself, tell myself like, it's okay, girl, like you're doing the best you can, like just take a minute, like that helps maintain my calm more than just beating the shit out of walls with my knuckles. Not that like I'm a crazy person, but basically like calm is not a weakness. Okay, like again, like that restless energy, like I feel like a restless energy, so yeah, relax a little bit, be yourself. Okay, be authentic and true to you. Worry is a wasted emotion. Okay, so a lot that we're going through right now, pile 2. But ultimately, again, don't shoot the messenger. It feels like it's a choice. It feels like we can move forward. We just kind of have to be willing to accept our own strength. So this is like a postcard from Spirit. This is a really cool deck, so I'm going to grab one of these guys for you, pile 2. So it's like a little postcard, super cute. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on Earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor? Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. So it's interesting because I've been coughing a lot through this reading, and I am kind of like trying to get over something, but or like hold something off. Something about like speaking our truth. Like there's a lot of swords that came out in this reading, and a lot that needs to be said. We had the, the Queen of Swords reversed. We've had the Eight of Swords. I feel like in this situation, again, it's going to be something different for everybody. To act with integrity and compassion, but to speak our truth. And I feel like we're really afraid of being honest. We're really afraid of being, it's like hearing the words come out of our mouths. It's almost like slow, like it almost feels like an impossibility to be able to say what we need to say. So yeah. Guidance for my pile 2s. So On the bottom of the deck here, we've got be here now. Okay, hummingbirds might be significant to you. To me, this is a card of just being present in our day. It's really easy when we're on the hamster wheel to kind of like check out. It's that la 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 mentality, just kind of going through the motions, and Spirit kind of wants us to like spark awake a little bit, to understand, to like acknowledge that we can burn, we can feel again, to be here now, to not escape, to not live in a dream world, to not look toward the future, to be in our present moment so that we can find our strength again. Right now, I feel like we're living in the past and we're living in the future. We're living in what has gone down and what could be, and the present is like where the action needs to take place. And right now I feel like we're checked out and just kind of living in the depression and the sadness and the loneliness of the past, and just kind of dreaming whimsically about the future, but we're not taking action on any of it. Because we've got take a leap of faith. Okay, grasshoppers might be significant to you. There's something here that we need to, I want to say like jump out of, because grasshoppers are so jumpy. But to take some kind of leap of faith somewhere in our lives, like you'll know what that is for you, but to not be afraid to take risks, to trust our inner compass, our inner guidance, our intuition over all else, to communicate with Spirit, to like trust what they're telling you to do. When we're stuck on the hamster wheel, it's really hard to hear intuition. It's hard to hear our inner voice. So take that how that resonates. And then we've got Mouse Spirit, tend to the small things. Okay, so what is most important? Like tend to the small things. Tend to yourself. Create your own stability. Like find balance in your world. Take care of you. You are all that matters right now. Okay, you and your present moment, building your own stability, your own safety and security. Dot your I's, cross your T's, you know, keep your bank accounts, you know, as they're supposed to be or whatever. Tend to the small things, because when we're stuck on the hamster wheel, things can fall by the wayside. Okay, this is a very fragile, terrified little creature. A really sweet little mouse, you know, that you just kind of want to take care of and protect. And you know, it's just kind of like almost like I'm like finding that quiet. You know, it's like this picture feels so quiet, so still, so little, so small, to like honor, like again, like that inner child almost. Tend to the small things so that things aren't falling through the cracks. Do it for yourself, for your own stability. Okay, I'm just gonna get a few more here and then we'll call it. My pile twos. Okay, that's too many. I'll take the top ones. Oh, there's only three. Okay. I trust and know that all is well in my world. Divine right action is guiding me every moment of the day. I know that whatever the outcome is, it is perfect for me and everyone concerned. Okay, so sometimes when everything isn't illuminated, it's because Spirit is working stuff out for the highest good of all, not just for our highest good. I know. But that's ultimately how we want it. We want to make sure that the stars are aligning for us in a way that everybody is okay. And it's kind of like the best prayer that we can pray, to be like, hey, like, please give me clarity, wisdom, guidance, closure, like whatever it is that we need, through the eyes of, I just totally lost that. Oh, for the highest good of all. Then we have, I have the power to make change. Okay, with that strength card reversed, Spirit just saying like, you've got the power. It's totally up to you. Every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I am ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. So every habit and pattern I create serves me in some way. When I am ready to let it go, the universe helps me release it. Okay, so it kind of like, again, that devil energy, like things that we need to release, things that we feel like we may not have the power, the strength to get over, and Spirit's like, you absolutely can. You have the power to make change. You are absolutely in control of your life. You're the master of your destiny. I use my words and thoughts as tools to shape my future. Life is very simple. I create my experiences by my thinking and feeling patterns. What I believe about myself and about life becomes true for me. So what we are thinking and feeling, like what are the patterns of how we think and feel? How do we show up in relationships? How do we show up to our life purpose? How do we show up in career? We really have to be careful of how we talk to ourselves, because how we talk to ourselves is what we create around us. So really be conscious of that in the month of June, how we're building our future and our destiny by like how we're talking to ourselves. Okay, the last ones I'm going to get are these little Kuan Yin cards. There's a lot we need to say, pile 2. So any throat chakra clearing videos that you can do on YouTube might be really helpful. That's too many spirits, pile 2. Enter the Jade Temple. Kuan Yin in her temple of peaceful jade causes all conflict to elevate to higher peaceful resolution. A resolution and healing of any situation that is concerning you is already underway. You are being asked to begin to feel the relief of that resolution now, so you can more readily melt into the divine solution and blessings of peace from beloved Kuan Yin. So that's beautiful, you guys. It's already being worked out for you. Like it's already being taken care of. It's already like the process has already begun. So where you might feel like I can't do anymore, it's like you're already in it. You're already halfway there. And to where you still feel a need to battle, a need to lash out, a need to be angry, have resentments, be unforgiving, because it's human. It's absolutely human. You know, healing takes time. It's not, grieving takes time. But the guidance here is like when those feelings come up, to surround it in love and light. Like almost like pray for it immediately. If you have like a negative, like if it's like a really bad breakup or something, like as soon as you feel that, like fuck that person, just like, you know, God, creator, divine source, whatever, I just pray for healing in this situation for the highest good of all. Please surround us all in love and light. Please have, you know, help us in this healing or something of that nature, but bring healing into the equation as soon as those feelings come up. Because we all need it, don't we? I certainly know that I do, on the reg. So, yes. All right, you guys, so I'm just going to get a song. Take it how it resonates. This might be too specific. I just like to pull songs. I think it's fun. So for my pile 2s, what is the song for my pile 2s? If I Didn't Love You, Carrie Underwood and Jason Aldean. This one comes out like all the time. If I didn't love you, I'd be good by now. So take that how that resonates, you guys. To your specific situation, might be a song you want to listen to. It may not resonate at all. But okay, pile 2. June is full of a choice. So just a quick recap. June is full of choices. And the choice here is to step into our Emperor energy and empower ourselves, or to to linger longer in the pain, the current pain. And I feel like if we're able to step into that Emperor energy, and if we're able to see the lesson of the situation, to forgive all those involved, to find compassion for the situation, for the humanity of it all, for the giant mess of it all, the sooner we can come out of that energy and find peace and balance in our own lives, and also gain all that pentacles, you know, all of that abundant energy that we are so deserving and worthy of. All right, pile 2. So a big choice to be made in June, but I know you can't. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. If you like this video, if it resonated, please like it, please share it, and please subscribe. I'm always so grateful for the subscriptions, even though I can't say the word, and I will see you all next time, okay? Love and light. Take care. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, if you chose the Golden Gate National Parks or this Chrysocolla, which sounds like a side salad. I'm just going to bring the Chrysocolla to the potluck. Then this is your reading for the month of June. Let's see what all is going on. Whew. Spirit, pile number 3. I'm just going to get a stamp on your current energy with some oracle cards and then go a little bit deeper with a Celtic cross spread and the tarot, okay? So for my pile 3s, whew. My pile 3s, Chrysocolla, pile 3s, pile 3s. Okay. Pile 3. So there's a lot of red here. We've got firm foundation. We've got this base chakra energy. So we are looking at some major, for the month of June, this idea of creating our own stability, our own safety, our own security, feeling really good and solid and just good in on our own 2 feet, in our own independence. We're creating a firm foundation for ourselves, financially, physically, spiritually, just kind of like learning to become this like giant mountain. Learning our resoluteness, like our strength, we're grounded. And we've got lots of ones here. It's definitely been, I think all these readings have been about like our own empowerment and feeling empowered and strong and kind of like okay on our own 2 feet, like just being solid in ourselves, which is really cool and powerful energy. But on the bottom of the deck, we've got Love Begins. Okay, so I feel like this is, well, like a few different things. We've also got the Chariot card here, okay, Triumph, which is about trusting our intuition, things moving very quickly, doing so in a balanced, successfully driven way. With Love Begins here, I feel like this is self-love. I feel like this is, sorry, I feel like this is love of self, like kind of learning to love yourself. It's the greatest love of all. It is. And I feel like this could also potentially be new love, but the idea is to stay balanced and grounded and like resolute in who we are through the experience of either self-love or like love, like romantic love, like who you have feelings for. Okay. All right. Okay, so I was distracted by everything that's going on with me today. Okay, so that's kind of like the quick general energy. Let's get into tarot, because that's either the guidance or that is the energy that you are bringing into June. So we're going to kind of get a stamp on your energy now with tarot and get a little bit deeper here. So Spirit for my pile number 3. Come on, Chrysocollas. Pile 3s. Pile number 3. What's going on her? Okay. Okay, you guys, so the bottom of the deck, kind of overall energy for me. We've got the Fool card. So the Fool is major arcana. This is a bigger life transition than not. Bigger energies, bigger life lessons. The Fool card is a card of a new beginning, of new adventure. It's kind of stepping out in faith. Kind of, yeah, just starting fresh, starting anew. So sorry. The energy we've got going on right now is just the amount of choices that we have. We have an incredible amount of choices. And it's crossed by this Three of Pentacles, which is about teamwork, which is about building something with somebody. So there's this new beginning that wants to take place. And I feel like this new beginning is your own personal empowerment in the month of June. I feel like we've already started this journey. We're already like somewhat on the journey a bit. In the past, we've got this Devil energy where we're kind of coming out of I feel like we're a little bit stuck in the center Devil energy, actually. We're either coming out of it, but based on the guidance here, I feel like we're kind of stuck in this Devil energy. In the past, we've kind of been like obsessed about something to a degree, like a really intense degree, or like maybe some habitual mindsets, some negative self-talk, some beliefs of unworthiness, not feeling good enough. It could actually represent addictions, drugs, substances, alcohol, food, sex addiction. Take it how it resonates for you, but in the past, it seems like we've really been struggling with something pretty intense. And I feel like there's choices that we need to make. We know that we want to mend some bridges. We know we want to build something here. I want to build something. Sorry, it reminds me of Anna Delvey. I was trying to build something with ADF. And consciously, we know that there's like inspired action to take. Ace of Wands, it's very fiery energy. It's like a breakthrough in regard to like our creativity and our action, like our, not our action per se, but like our inspiration. It's kind of like a spark. It's a new beginning. It's really powerful energy. And consciously, like we know, like we want to take this fresh start. But subconsciously, like deep down, I feel like these energies are still lingering. We've got the Five of Swords reversed. So something that's gone down in the past, some kind of conflict, kind of like the Five of Swords is all about like winning at all costs. It's kind of like some kind of conflict, and I feel like with it reversed and the Devil reversed, I feel like it's still lingering. It's lingering longer. Where it's almost like we can't give it up. We don't want to let go of it. Like we want to stay stuck in that pain a little bit, just to, and I'm kind of like, take it how it resonates, but I'm getting the feeling of to be right. Like I can't let go of the need to be right. It's like a little bit ego-based in that regard. And I don't mean to like beat anybody up here. It's just kind of like the energy that I'm getting. But it's like deep down subconsciously. Within the next few weeks, the energy is the Hierophant reversed, which is kind of like playing by our own rules, which to me is always really great energy. The Hierophant, at least that's what it represents to me. So but I also feel like there's a spiritual wisdom and learning, this like up-leveling that needs to take place, where we kind of need to see things, take things from the page of like a book, take things from the page and kind of throw it out into the universe to kind of see the bigger picture of it all. See it for more than the facts, see it for the spirituality, for the lessons, for our inner wisdom, to kind of blow the doors off of all that we believe to be true about certain situations in our lives. But I also feel like we're learning to play by our own rules. We're learning to step into our own power, which is why this Fool card is here. The guidance from Spirit is this Eight of Swords energy. So this is a person that feels very trapped. Okay, all those swords represent action and also like mental thought. So I feel like we feel trapped. We feel like we're caged. We feel like there's no way to get out of a situation. It's like self-imprisonment. But the thing is, it's all thoughts. It's not real. Sorry. At any point, this person can take off the bandages or the blindfolds and just move forward. Like they're not actually fully trapped. There's just a lot of fear. This is a huge card of fear. So sorry. So Spirit wants us to move forward. Spirit wants us to to embrace this new beginning, to not feel trapped anymore, to realize that our wings aren't clipped. We actually get to move forward and enjoy our life. The external factors position is kind of like destiny for me. It's things that happen beyond our control. It's like, I'm human, I have my everyday life, I have choices to make, but then there's this pandemic that I don't have any control over. So the external factors here, kind of like things that happen that we have no control over. For some of us, this could be a divorce, this could be like a major breakup, this could be some kind of like major disappointment with the Four of Wands reversed. That like a situation that's happened to us, maybe this is, you know, the hurt that we're kind of stuck in. Sorry guys, oh my gosh, I'm kind of like trying to like stave off this cold. I'm getting two different things. So like two different things here. For some, I feel like some of you are going through a divorce. Because we've got this Eight of Pentacles reversed here in the hopes and fears position. And how I always describe the hopes and fears is like, how can the hopes be the same as the fears? Like love, we want love for the snuggles, for the, you know, date to the wedding, for the presents, for the sex. But we, you know, we're scared of love because it's, you know, fear of rejection. It's, you know, vulnerability. It's, you know, someone knowing everything about me. So it's kind of like one and the same. So there's something that we want to build here, whether it's career, like a job, a career, or a relationship, something in our life that we want to take action on, we want to build. But with it reversed, it's like, it's also this fear. Like, I'm afraid to move forward. I'm afraid to build this thing. We also have, you know, with the Three of Pentacles, this is a card of building. This is a card of teamwork. It's a card of mending for me, a card of healing, you know, where things have been broken. So I feel like for some of us, it's like we do not want to mend something we've come out of, like a divorce. Like we're kind of like good. We are stepping in our power. We are, with this Queen of Swords energy, this is someone that is setting clear boundaries, someone that is, can speak their truth, which is funny because I keep coughing through this. Speak their truth, be honest about, you know, how they feel, but say it in a way that is like, this is how it is, best luck to you, and sayonara. You know, it's not cold, it's just very strong. It is feminine energy, so it's softer than like a masculine energy, but she's not reversed, so she's not maniacal, she's not, you know, cutthroat. Y'all need to speak some things. Dang. Not being afraid to speak how we truly feel. So I feel like for some of us, we're playing by our own rules. We don't actually want to build anything here. I'm getting like two different energies. For some, and actually I think it's a choice. It's like, what do we want to try and mend, and what do we want to leave behind? Because we've got a lot of choices with the Seven of Cups card. Okay, it's like, what cup can we trust? Some have snakes, some have jewels. It's kind of like, it's great that the energy is like, I'm gonna play by my own rules. I don't care what anybody thinks anymore. That's great. Like, I'm stepping out. People are gonna call me foolish. They're gonna think I'm crazy. It doesn't matter. Like, this is my life. I only get to live one, and I'm waking up for the first time. Awesome. And so I feel like the choices here is like, what am I going to let go of, and what do I want to build? You know, what career do I want to let go of? What business do I want to start? What job do I want to, you know, quit, and what job do I want to go toward? And why? Like, what is the giant why here? In regard to relationships, like, you know, do I, like, for those of you potentially going through like a rocky relationship or something, do I want to mend this, or do I just want to let it go? Who do I want to build with? What do I want that to look like? Okay, so that's the energy that we're in for the month of June. But ultimately, like, the guidance from the very beginning was like, we want to step into our power, develop our foundation, move very quickly toward our goals, but in a balanced, beautiful way, and to create new love in our life. So it's kind of like, I want to build with who I want to build with. which is, you know, we're kind of, I feel like we've kind of already been in this energy, but we're kind of, it's moving along in the month of June. Take that how that resonates. So that's kind of the general energy. I'm going to get a bunch of guidance cards for you from here. So if you are bored by this, by my shuffling, please feel free to fast forward this part, but I'm just going to get a bunch of oracle cards and then kind of channel from there. Courage. I love it. Leo energy on the board. Wow, too many. And that doesn't even belong in this deck. You guys, what's happening? Okay, what is happening? Let's try that again. Spirit from my pile 3s. From my pile 3s. Not surprising. So we've got courage, we've got transformation, okay, we've got inspiration, and then on the bottom of the deck we've got animals. Okay, so how I'm feeling about this is like this new beginning, huge transformation, something here for sure about being your own unique self, staying true to you. If you look at that butterfly, it's so goddamn gorgeous. There's only one butterfly like that. Okay, it's so unique. There's so many layers. There's like complications. There's beauty. There's intricacy. Okay, that's you, motherfucker. Okay, like that's you. That's like your beautiful energy of this transformational energy of like, who am I? I'm building my own foundation. I'm stepping into my own rules, like playing by my own rules. Like I don't give a fuck about what anybody else has to say. Like I'm doing me for me, which is fabulous. This courage energy came out first. Roar. Roar by Katy Perry just popped into my head. Duh. Beautiful, courageous energy, being brave, not listening to anybody else, just kind of like going for it, doing exactly what you want. I love it because you are feeling inspired. You're blowing up. You're glowing up. You have, you know, beautiful love and light within you, and you're just like stepping into your power. You're just like E.T. like. Just like you have the magic within you. You've got the music in you. You're just glowing and you're all heart, baby. You're all heart. So hang on to that and just like keep at it. Animals here, whenever this pops up, yes, you could be a veterinarian, a dog walker, but usually it's about animals communicating with us. A can be like our pets, just kind of getting that healing, that snuggle, those warm snugglies from our four-legged creatures or iguanas or spiders, whatever you've got. Gross. Iguanas aren't bad, but spiders, seriously. Why? Our animals, our pets, like communicate with us. They heal us. They're such little healers. Oh my God. So notice how they might be communicating with you. Like snuggle more, snuggle regularly, snuggle often. And then also, but mostly like pay attention to animals that show up in your life. Right now, I've got 26,000 spiders in this apartment and I'm going to like lose my mind. They're absolutely my spirit animal. They're all about creativity, patience, creativity and patience. Those are like always, whenever I see one, I'm like, God damn it. Like creating my own life, you know, weaving my own web, you know, create. And it's like, you know, they're very tenacious little fuckers. So for you, you know, what animals are showing up in your life? Do you keep seeing, you know, lions everywhere? Do you see like pelicans on the side of a bread truck? Of course. Nothing says bread like a pelican. Bakak. Yeah, so like whatever animals are showing up regularly for you, or if, you know, you're outside your window and like a cardinal shows up and I was like, you know, looking at you, look up the spiritual meaning of that, because your guides are probably sending messages through animals, and all those animals, you know, just like Google the spiritual meaning of them and you'd be surprised like how much they resonate. Okie doke. I'm going to keep shuffling. For my pile threes. That's too many, but I'll take these two. Okay. Yes, we got strength again. Strength. Strength and courage, both lion cards, a lot of Leo energy here, fiery energy. Strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. Okay? So again, like your guides, your angels, spirit animals, they're all with you. They're all cheering you on. You got this. Stay strong. Yes. And then nature. Get the fuck out in nature in the month of June. We've got, is this just showing up backwards and I'm an idiot? It just occurred to me I'm showing you all these cards backwards, I think. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Nature is pretty much the only thing that gets me out of my head. If I'm not like outside in nature a few times a week, like I'm fucked. So for my pile number threes, please like go for a little hike, a little walk, even just like sit on your porch if you live in a big city and just kind of look at the sky, look at the stars, nurse a plant, you know, have a plant in your window, grow some basil, something to connect you with the outside world. Hug a tree, I'm not kidding. Get outside your city on a weekend and do what feels good, what resonates for you out in nature. Okay, go for some naked hikes and howl at the moon. Okay, on the bottom of the deck we've got embrace the moment. Embrace the moment. Embrace this day, this very moment. God damn it, pile threes. Yeah, we're embracing this moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think, okay? What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy, okay? So it's about staying present in the moment, embracing the moment, listening to our thoughts. Like, what am I thinking right now? Is it kind? Is it compassionate? Is it horrifying, disturbing? What am I saying to myself? And just kind of understanding like how we feel in each moment, because it teaches us so much. All right, for my pile threes, these are little postcards from Spirit. These are really fun. I love them so much. Can I get a postcard from Spirit for my pile threes? My pile threes. Too many. Okay, uh-oh. You got two. Oh, shit. Hold on to your buttercups. Okay, so little postcards. Okay, so I'm going to read two messages to you en français. They look French. They look French. Okay, grab your baguettes. Dear you, oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you're clinging to and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said? Do you remember? I don't remember. What does he say? Take one step toward the gods and they will take 10 toward you. There we go. We're all doing the Destiny Cha-Cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always, Spirit. Yeah, so there's so much uncertainty and this whole new adventure, big change upon you. And it's like, and it literally says, oh my, things are stirred up and changes upon you. Like, this is an exciting time. All that is required is just one little baby step toward, you know, what you feel inspired to take action on. And, you know, all your guides and angels are going to show up like this. Oh yeah. They're just going to show up like in your face, like ready, 10 steps right toward you, doing the cha-cha. That's Feisty. I like it. Okay. Second one. Me. Dear you, you're in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance. Oh my God, they're doing the cha-cha again. Oh, I love this reading. In this moment, you have the power to make a choice to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on the now. Okay, embrace the moment. Remember, all power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts right now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in? Are you trying to do life all by your small self? Get rid of negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter, please. You can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. Spirit. You guys, this is exciting. So much like fresh energy. I love it. June. Enjoy it. Oh my gosh. So again, like the present moment, really being focused on like everything we're thinking in this very moment, what we're doing, like when you begin to feel overwhelmed, when you begin to feel like you're on that hamster wheel, when you kind of want to go back to that devil energy or like that conflict or like that need to be right, Spirit's like, hey, like that stuff's old. That's old hat. Like let's move forward, like doing the cha-cha, and just kind of like celebrate our life and kind of like find out like, why am I feeling this way? What's the bigger lesson here? Like, how can I see the lesson rather than stay in suffering? Okinawa. Okay, let's see what else. What else for my babies? Okay. Oh, pile 3, June. Exciting. Exciting and new. Pile 3. Wow. I'm getting loopy. Okay, new moon in Gemini. What for my pile 3s? I'm going to take this first one. We've got Think It Through, New Moon in Gemini. I'm actually going to read this one because I feel like it's different than how it sounds. And I'm being called to read it, so I'm going to if I can find it. Can I find it? Oh my gosh, so much shit. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie. Stay with me. Stay with me, you guys. Okay. Here it is. New Moon in Gemini. Oh, I seriously opened right up to it. A positive outcome lies ahead. However, to take this opportunity from the ethers and make it real, you need a positive mindset. On some level, you already know how to get what you want. Use your smarts, think it through. Look for the signposts about what to do next. Ask, what am I expecting? Focus on positive expectations. Expectations attract. If you're having doubts, talk to someone. Make a list of your goals. There's a way through. Use your mind and your words to help others see things your way. Manifesting focus. This card is an especially good sign for matters related to a flirtatious situation. Love begins. Anything written, an upset you've had, or a relationship that feels blocked. Expressing whatever is on your mind is always a good idea, but this card also suggests you need to do some inner work and trust your intuition. Okie doke. The affirmation here is knowledge is powerful and I am powerful. Okay, so New Moon in Gemini. Not everything is illuminated for us yet. Okay, but we've got this. We've got this. New Moon and full moon in Taurus. Detoxify. So some things you know. This full moon, it's illuminated. Okay, we know exactly what we need to detoxify. We know exactly how to take care of ourselves. And whether or not we're doing that, detoxifying, it can be from like anything like vices, addictions, all that stuff I mentioned with that devil energy, but it can also be like detoxifying, like how much TV we watch or you know, the people we hang out with or the situation, like, you know what that is for you. You know what feels good and what doesn't feel good. You know what kind of gives you a good night's sleep and what doesn't. So detoxify. Then we have speak your world into being, first quarter moon in Gemini. Again, Gemini energy. Okay, Gemini energy is very chatty energy. It's a very think energy. And because you've got it twice, I feel like there's a lot of people up here right now. Gemini is the sign of the twins. So whenever I see like Gemini in somebody's chart, I'm like, oh, there's 2 people in there. So you've got like 4 people thus far, you know, kind of like battling. Speak your world into being, very similar to think it through. Okay, it's like what you say, what you speak into the world is how the world shows up for you. It's kind of what happens in the world. So it's like our brains are radio receptors, you know, sending out signals. I'm horrible, I'm worthless, I hate everything, I hate life. And so all this love that's coming in, that's like, I love you, you're worthy, it can't get through because we've got all this shit coming out, okay, and out. So if we can just kind of lessen what comes out here, there's space for the good stuff to get through and for things to heal, okay? So speak your world into being. What we want, we manifest who we are, not what we want. So we want to speak like, I am wonderful, I'm powerful, I'm worthy, I am deserving, I'm loving, I'm compassionate, I'm kind. And that is, the more that we hear that, the more that we are that, and the more the universe is like, oh, they want more of this. And that's what they'll give us, okay? And then finally, on the bottom of the deck, we've got New Moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Okay, so that came out earlier, I can't remember where, but this idea of that quality time with spirit, okay, just like connecting with spirit. Oh, it was like one of the postcards, honoring the connection. Ask yourself, what believe, doesn't matter. Are you plugged? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all by your small self? Okay, so just like attune to the divine. Meditation would probably help immensely. Going for walks out in nature, like anything you can do to connect with spirit, to just take those time for yourself. You know, a couple things that came out in the last pile. It's like, have fun. You know, enjoy your life. Like, remember that life isn't meant to suck balls. It's actually meant to like be enjoyed. You know, it's all a gift. You know, it's beautiful, beautiful trees, the luscious sky, the, you know, all the birds and the all that stuff. You've got yes. Okay, if there's any question you've been asking about, I feel like that's just saying like, go for it. The courage card, the fool card, like get out there. Yes, this is your new adventure. Reconsider and in the near future. Okay, so there might be something where we might want to, like with that Chariot energy, at the very beginning is kind of like being like driven and determined and successfully driven like toward a goal, but we want to do it in a balanced way. So maybe like in the near future is the timing. Okay, I mean, take it how it resonates for you, but I feel like we want to reconsider the timing of it, so that we can get some good sleep, we can deal with that devil energy, we can heal, we can feel really good, empowered, strong, and courageous. And then when we step out, it'll be like, okay, that's a full body fuck yes. Where before it was like, you know, we want to find the present, we want to be in the present moment, we want to speak the world into being, we want to watch that self, like we kind of want to get like the good habits going before we kind of begin our new start. And then don't stop, can't stop, won't stop. Okay, so don't give up, don't give up. Beautiful, beautiful things ahead for you, pile 3. Okay, I feel like some of you are like, reconsider. Okay, so I shouldn't do anything. Okay, and they're like, no, like don't stop, like keep doing everything you're doing, like keep the healing, keep the progress, keep the energy going. Just, you know, maybe not apply to that job yet, or maybe not, like I don't know, take it how it resonates for you, but they like the energy that you're in, so keep going for sure. Anything else for my pile 3s? Anything else for my pile 3s? luck, limes, margaritas. This feels very celebratory. I mean, it's luck. Like, hello, okay. We have another 4, which is like 4s represent stability. So there's certain things that are going to play out, I feel like, that are going to help you. And that's why they're like, reconsider, like, in the near future, okay, your margarita's coming. It's going to be delicious. You're going to be able to loosen up and be able to do all the things you need to do with a little liquid courage. Unless that's part of your devil energy and your vices and addictions, and then probably not. Maybe like a non-alcoholic margarita. Can they make those? But yeah, there's something about luck. Like, this is just kind of part of like your divine blessings for all the healing that you've done. Okay, pile 3. Pile 3, Spirit. Anything else in here? Pile 3. Pile 3. I'm going to do 2 more. Pile 3. Okay. On the bottom, we've got wisdom. So wisdom coming in for you guys. Okay. Learning, not, taking knowledge, turning it into wisdom, trusting our intuition. 22 is a number of building, and we had the 3 of Pentacles earlier. So having the wisdom to know what aspects, what areas in our life, who we want to build with, and why it's so important to like kind of tread thoughtfully throughout this, because we want to use that inner wisdom. We don't just want to use knowledge, because knowledge isn't heartfelt at all, and wisdom is intuitive. So we just want to have that connection, have that balance, have that divine connection, so that we're making the best decisions that we can for ourselves. Let's get some Kuan Yin cards. That's too many. I'll just take the first one. Sacred River Yangtze. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Yangtze. Just as the sacred river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path on your new full adventure. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your unfolding life path are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing, and soon your life circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. So just kind of, again, like acknowledging like this transformation, this new beginning, this journey that you're on. How freaking exciting, pile 3. Keep in this energy, man. For pile 3. Oh, boy. Pile 3. I am not restricted by limiting beliefs. Again, embracing the present moment, that negative self-talk, like speaking our world into being, manifesting bigger, bolder. Limiting beliefs be gone. Okay. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. I am gentle, kind, and comforting to my inner child as we uncover and release the old negative messages from family and society. Again, playing by your own rules, pile 3. Okay. Oh, I love it. Love it. Pile 3. June is a big month for you. It's a really cool big month. I like it. Harmony. You're able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Absolutely. Again, like that's the attuned to the divine. Finding harmony and balance in your world, feeling the connection, really embracing your spirituality and your intuition, so you can make the best choices, choosing wisely, like at the beginning of this reading. Finally, I'm going to do some animal spirit cards, because we got the animal card. So any significant animals or messages in here, Spirit, for my pile 3s. For my pile 3s. Sorry. Oh, man. Yes. Oh, this is a zinger. Bring your ideas to life. Electric Eel Spirit. It's just kind of like zzz, like being zapped with that energy, that excitement. That was it the Passion card that came out for you guys? No, that was another pile. But yeah, like again, like that visionary energy, that 22 number, the number of builders, like bring your ideas to life. It's like inspired action, inspired creativity. With a 6 here, you know, a number of healing, of love, love begins. So like whatever inspired action, it's like bring those ideas to life. Butterfly spirit transformation again, y'all. Y'all are meant to be leaders. Y'all are going to inspire people by the change that you're going through right now. They may all think that you're crazy for everything that you're going to start, but trust that soon they're going to be like, oh, I want to be like the giant butterfly. And all of those fuckers are you're going to leave them in your wake, okay? 11, highly intuitive master number. Oh my God. Transformation is beautiful. Okay, that's what the card says. Koi fish, there's always enough. Again, like being in gratitude, that self-talk, speak your world into being. Know that there's always enough. Okay, know that you are enough. Out with the old, in with the new. The Spirit has got your back through this. You're gonna be okay, and yeah, there's no need to stress or worry about the clarity, the outcomes, the expectations. We don't have to have all the answers right now. Skunk spirit, know your worth. Okay, again, this is all about your own personal power, your own stability, playing by your own rules. Know your worth. Okay, other people may not understand your scent, but you know exactly what you're doing. Okay, you know how to put up boundaries. You know how to. Other people are, you know, might feel like you're putting up walls, and you're just like, no, it's a boundary, bitch. Know your worth. Embrace who you are. Speak your truth. Speak what needs to be spoken. All right. Is there anything I'm missing here? The last thing I'm doing is I'm going to pull a song for my pile threes. I'm going to pull a song for my pile threes. This may not resonate for everybody, you guys, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's fun. It might resonate for somebody. When You Look That, oh my God. When You Look Like That by Thomas Rhett. R-H-E-T-T. And I think this is a long distance dedication to me today. Thanks, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's really very kind. When You Look Like That, I cannot remember, like, what it's kind of like, how are we supposed to, if this is the same song I'm thinking of, how are we supposed to like go home? How am I supposed to be normal right now when you look like that? You know, it's kind of like a fun, sexy song. So listen to that. It might resonate for somebody. Is that thunder? It's like perfect blue skies out. Must have been something else. So okay, pile three, that's your message for June. It's a very exciting. Again, just a quick recap. Move forward boldly, beautifully, resolutely, with your own divine strength, personal power, courage, but do so from a really balanced, considerate, thoughtful place, so that we're not going guns blazing into our new adventures. But yeah, this is all, and stay like in touch with Spirit throughout. Trust that, you know, Spirit is sending you lots of messages right now through all the animals, and know that you've got lots of blessings coming in. All right, so thank you so much, you guys. If this video resonated for you, please like it, please share, please subscribe to this channel. If you want more of this weirdo, I'm always so grateful for the subscriptions. They mean everything, and I'm so happy to have y'all here as family. Damn it. All right, I love you guys. See you next time. Bye. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your June reading. If you chose Ocean Beach or this Spessartine Garnet, then this is your reading for June. So what we're going to do is we're going to cough a lot. Sorry, you guys. I'm kind of like trying to like stave off. Is that the word? Stave off this cold, like on the brink of something. Also, there's been a lot of throat chakra blockage throughout all these readings, so it could also be that. But we're going to get a stamp on your current energy through oracles, and then we're going to move to tarot and do a Celtic cross spread to get a little bit deeper on all that's going on in the month of June. Okie doke. So, pile 4, Spirit for pile 4, what's going on for the month of June? Pile 4. Interesting. The Devil card has come out a lot today. All right. So, all right. So we've got accelerated motion. This is 8 of Wands energy. Okay. So this is a card of communication. It's potentially a card of travel, but it's most definitely a card of things happening very quickly. We've got some heartache and loss here. This is 3 of Swords energy. So something has been very painful. We've been wounded considerably. There's a lot of heart hurt here. We also have the Magician card. Okay, this is awareness in this deck, but the Magician card, where we are manifesting something new for ourselves. The Magician card is knowing that we have all the tools within us to create the life that we want. And then we've got the Devil card on the bottom, which can be like obsessive thoughts, obsessive thinking. It can deal with vices and addictions. That can be, habitual beliefs, negative self-talk, mindsets. It can be vices, addictions, like in regard to like drugs, substances, alcohol, food, sex, or it can just be like negative self-talk or obsession about something. Okay, something that makes us feel chained to a situation. It can all just be obsessive worry. So it seems like we want to manifest something in the month of June, and we're going to get deeper. This is just kind of like a stamp on your current energy. Something that we feel like there's a lot of stress that we're going through right now. And we're also dealing with like something that's hurt us. And there's things that we want to take action on quickly, and Spirit's like wanting us to understand that we're manifesting right now. We manifest who we are, not what we want. So in this moment, it's really important to pay attention to, in the month of June, who we are being right now, because we're manifesting our future in this moment. So we really want to pay attention to our thoughts and pay attention to our self-talk this month. Let go of any things that need to change. This has been like very transformative energy in all of these piles. So that's kind of like the quick general energy. Let's go deeper with tarot and kind of see like what's really going on. Spirit for pile number 4. Pile number 4. I feel like there's a lot of clarity that we need in regard to like our life purpose, how to move forward, like what job to take, career. I feel like there's just like a lot of confusion. Pile 4. Okay. So, okay, so in the past, something has happened in our experience where kind of the rug was pulled out from under us, and there's a bit of instability, potentially financially, where we have like financial concerns, things that have just kind of shaken our core. I feel like that's where the heart hurt came from, is yeah, I feel like there are like some things that happened potentially with people. This could be a relationship, take it how it resonates for you. But something in our life that had kind of like knocked us off our stability. Maybe we got involved with the wrong people. Maybe it was a relationship that didn't work out. Maybe we like teamed up with, in a business venture with somebody, and it, kind of went to shit. But something has taken the wind out of our sails in regard to like feeling like we have a solid foundation. which kind of makes us feel unstable. King of Swords energy crossed by the Queen of Wands. I feel like there's things that we want to, I mean, this could actually like be a legitimate relationship. Okay, so I did this before, but for those in relationship, this is the reading. For those not, I'll get to that in just a second. So there's things that we want to do. This King of Swords energy, this is someone that knows how to speak their mind, knows how to speak their truth, knows how to set clear boundaries. And it's being crossed by this Queen of Wands. So potentially, I feel like this is your energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female or how you identify. It's just a masculine energy. And I feel like I feel like there's some truth that needs to come out, you know, potential breakup, whatever. And this Queen of Wands is like not having it. Queen of Wands is fiery, hot, passionate energy. But for whatever reason, that isn't working out. And I say relationship because we've also got the Emperor and the Empress here. Okay, so I feel like in this relationship, we get to be a king and we get to be a queen. But what you know that you deserve and what you know you want is Emperor and Empress energy. Okay, so take that how that resonates. For those of you not in a relationship, anything like that, I feel like there's action that we need to take, truth that we need to speak, boundaries we need to set, but we are not inspired to take action on those, and we're feeling kind of stuck. Kind of like lack of clarity. I'm not sure what road to take. I'm not sure what avenue to take here. Because consciously, we know we're not taking action. Consciously, like we know, like we don't feel inspired. We just kind of feel blah. We're still stuck in that heart hurt. We know we need to move forward. We know like there's a spark within us, but it doesn't feel entirely good because we're still stuck in the past. We're still stuck in hurt and like the people who have hurt us. So we know this, okay? Deep, deep, deep down, something we may not know is that we are this Empress energy, okay? So for those not in a relationship, Empress energy. Empress energy, I always say, is like Beyonce energy, Oprah energy, because we know who those people are. It's like the Empress energy is my favorite card in the deck. It's all 4 queens in one. This is someone that is nurturing, maternal, super creative, powerful, sovereign over their life, able to rule, is respected, knows how to set boundaries, knows how to communicate, knows how to be deeply feeling and passionate and driven and maternal. It's just like all of the things. And this is the energy that we know we need to step into, but for whatever reason, we are not. For those in a relationship, deep down, okay, we know what we want, and we want this Empress energy. We don't want this Queen of Wands energy anymore. And that's something that you may not consciously know, but it's something that's like subconsciously is how you feel. In the next few weeks, based on your current energy, we are stepping into this Emperor energy. So where you don't feel inspired to take action right now, regardless, I feel like you are learning to empower yourself, okay? Because that is kind of in like the short-term outcome position. So it's coming. I'm going to clarify some other cards here based on that. The advice here is the Tower. The advice here is to shake up the shit out of your life, whatever that means for you. If it's a relationship, it's like, let the old fall away, let it go, let your life crumble apart, let it fall, let it burn, to rebuild, okay? It's not in a relationship, it's the same. Like, just Tower moment is like huge chaos, transformation, upheaval, adventure, change, which is not always comfortable, usually. It can be good and bad, but it's kind of like winning the lottery. It's like, you win the lottery, it's freaking exciting, but there's a lot that comes with that. All of a sudden, all these people in your life, all of a sudden, all your money's gone, all of a sudden, it's, but Spirit is saying like, hey, we need to shake this up, okay? We need to like shake and shimmy ourselves out of the dust of all the meh energy that we've got going on right now. So embrace the Tower moment, embrace the change, even if it feels like dying, and it very well could. Because not everybody is good with change, for sure. External factors. So external... Sorry, you guys. External factors are... It's kind of like a destiny position for me. Things that we have no control over in our lives. So it's like I have control over my life, you know, my job, you know, my friends, blah, 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 blah. Like my day-to-day, I don't have any control over like pandemic, the government, you know, there's certain things that like just kind of happen, earthquakes, that just kind of happen that we have no control over. So for you guys, there's been a shakeup in regard to your finances. Okay, and we saw this before with this instability. Okay, so this is something, Spirit's saying like this was something you couldn't control. This is something that happened. This is something that had to happen for whatever reason. There is a lesson here, but it was kind of, it had to happen for things to shake out the way that they did. You wouldn't be where you are right now. You wouldn't be able to step up into this Emperor energy if this new breakthrough in money, this new idea, this new whatever, venture, new opportunity didn't work out. Okay, so trust that it was done for you, not to you. Trust that there's a lesson here. And as I say in a lot of these readings, try and find the lesson. You know, when you feel that heart hurt, when you feel sad, depressed, like what the fuck, try and see it from a higher perspective. Try and be like, okay, this like is still hurting again. Like why did this happen? Like see the lesson rather than stay stuck in the suffering, because you'll move through that energy faster. The hopes and fears position, we've got the world reversed. Okay, the hopes and fears is one and the same. How is that possible, Mandy? Well, let me tell you, pile 4. Our hopes and fears, I always describe it with love because it's the easiest for me. We want love, right? We want the snuggles, the sex, the gifts, the date at the wedding. We don't want love because we're a fear of rejection, the vulnerability, the intimacy, someone might know that we fart, you know, in the middle of the night, you know, something. And so for you to have the World card, it's like we hope and we fear it. It's like we want to close out this cycle, but it also terrifies us. What does that mean? I feel like there's a lot of control here, like a need to control. I feel like this is a pile that is not super excited about change. Maybe is more, you know, practical, down to earth. There's a lot of Pentacles energy here, which is grounded, very grounded, solid, practical, logical energy. So, you know, to just like be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna shake it off and, you know, watch my world explode. Cool. That's not necessarily your jam. That's not necessarily your MO. So we want this beautiful growth and expansion and this end of this cycle so we can, you know, travel and kind of like expand and have all this luck come in and like all these beautiful, amazing things. To me, like this is a card of like, you know, you can have the world, literally. But instead we're kind of, there's a lot of fear here. Based on your current energy, you know a choice has to be made, a decision has to be made. This is a big decision. At the energy right now is we've got the Knight of Pentacles reversed, which to me is like, I feel like a solid offer, either a job or potential love. Like there's a solid offer that we want to come in or we want to give. And right now we're not doing that. And I feel like that's just like the current energy. It's because we're still in this current energy where we know that a decision hasn't been made yet. But I feel like it's going to be made with this Emperor. But right now, based in this energy, we still haven't made the decision to make that decision, if that makes sense. So right now, we can't, okay, so we got lots of, oh, we got the 3 of Swords again. Okay. So we've got this Knight of Pentacles energy, an offer that wants to come in, or an offer we want to make to someone, or a potential job or something. Right now it's stuck and stagnant. We want to like build and heal things. We want to heal that heart hurt. We want to grow and mend things with someone, or start something, a new venture or something, like build something, grow something with somebody. But this whole thing requires like patience, moderation, kind of getting rid of our vices and kind of like taking it slowly and really mindfully and thoughtfully. Seeing things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, a more spiritual perspective, so that we can heal this heart, and ultimately so we can start our legacy. I mean, look at all those fucking pentacles. Okay, that's a lot of pentacles. This is like legacy money. This is 10 of Pentacles is kind of looking back on the end of your life and being like, ta-da, like, you know, we did all the things. We've got the house, the kids, that, you know, like whatever you want. HGTV with the marble countertop kitchen, you know, whatever for you, but I'm feeling really, really good about it. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. Yeah. Okay. All right, so take that how that resonates. Now, if you want to fast forward the next part, I'm just going to pull a bunch of oracle cards just to get guidance and some more information. So bear with me. I'll do this one first. Spirit for pile 4. Or pile 4. Pile 4. Like a million here. That's too many, so okay. Goes me sage. That's not even that's really wanting to come out. It's not even in this deck. All right. Let's see what other little animal critters want to come out here. Funny, the antelope card came out. It said life is speeding up. It came out like that out of hell. Okay, almost there, guys. Spirit pile 4. Pile 4. Courage. Roar! Leo energy. Have courage, y'all. Okay, so that's a good start. So I'm going to first read this postcard from Spirit. Okay, it's like an actual little postcard en français. Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in your highest good, and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, Be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction not on your map. Let it. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world in abundance, and you will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so much, Spirit. Okay. So, letting go of the rigidity of the outcomes, like again, like that tower energy, like let things shake up. You know, don't like be in front of your house like, no, the tornado's coming, like you can't take my house. You know, let what needs to go. You know, jump into the storm if you have to and be the flying cow in the tornado. Like flow with life rather than kind of like hang on, you know. So we've got know you are loved. Okay, new moon in Libra. Okay, so right now everything isn't illuminated for you. Okay, new moon is just a little glimmer of light. Okay, so there's so much we don't know, and it's really easy when we don't have clarity to feel like we're doing something wrong, to feel like if I'm stuck and stagnant, like I've done something, you know, I'm bad, I'm being punished. But sometimes it's just to kind of get us through a transition in order for the stars to align for us, for things to kind of work out for the highest good of all. Sometimes that takes a little bit of time. And so in the meantime, know that you're loved, know that Spirit's not beating you up, know that they're doing all of this for you, not to you, okay? We've got be proud of yourself, last quarter moon in Taurus. So again, like that need, like rather than beat yourself up for, you know, how far you haven't come or for everything you don't know yet and the lack of clarity and like, why is this all happening and why a tower moment, why God, be proud of yourself for how far you come. Okay, like you've woken up, you've got, you know, that Fool energy, you've, was that this pile? It's already gone. But be proud of like how far you've come already. That, you know, we don't need to like, you know, with the emperor energy, it's like, you know, I'm not Steve Jobs yet. I'm not, you know, whoever, but, like we will get there. You will get there. Be proud of the fact that you're already, I can't think of anybody like below Steve Jobs, but, yeah, just be proud of how far you've come, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, all the things, okay? Yeah, you. Reveal what needs to be seen, last quarter moon in Scorpio. Okay, so I feel like whatever illumination you can bring to the situation, I feel like Spirit's asking you to do that. Yeah, I feel like there's truth that you need to tell. With that King of Swords energy, things you need to say, boundaries you need to speak. I feel like part of you might be able to illuminate somebody else's darkness potentially, but take that how that resonates for you, but reveal what needs to be seen, okay? Find a balance, okay? Full moon in Libra. So there's like, there's a progression of, you know, not knowing much, you know, quarter moon, and then this full moon, okay? So eventually things will be illuminated, and I feel like when we find our balance, when we find, you know, our intuitive divine connection with Spirit, when we're eating healthy, when we're kind of like, our, you know, thoughts are like positive, we're, you know, doing affirmations, and we're kind of in a better place, that's when everything's going to be illuminated for us, and it will be amazing. And again, like that balance of, you know, can we see somebody else's side? Can we show up? Can we be curious and teachable? You know, not so stuck in one way, you know, clinging like a cat, you know, on the walls. Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life on the bottom of the deck. So again, embrace the flow of life rather than stay stuck in the holes. Be that seaweed flowing rather than, you know, something else in the ocean. I think you know what I'm trying to say, hopefully. We've got Cat Spirit here, claim your independence. Okay, so again, that energy, we've got another 4 here, that stability, kind of finding our own personal authority, our own independence, our own freedom, our own individuality, like honoring our uniqueness, honoring our own transformation, honoring all the good in ourselves, and really like embracing our new beginning. We've also got Turkey Spirit, give with grace and gratitude and grace. So this is a card of reciprocity for me, equal give and take. It's a card of trusting our intuition and just really being grateful for all that we have, which seems so easy, but it's, you know, it's actually like really, really, really helpful to be in gratitude. It helps raise our vibration. It, you know, Spirit wants to give us more gifts when we're grateful for them. Maybe that is, oh, it is a thunderstorm coming in. Ooh, change, chaos, tower moment. I like it. Pile 4. Spirit's honoring the transition, y'all. Then we have Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. I'm always drawn to the eyes on this card. Like, they're so pretty and so like fragile. Like, I feel like if there's somebody that you need to talk to that is like more sensitive, like this just feels very like beautiful, fragile, gentle, like just bring a gentle touch. Be compassionate and tender when you communicate. Again, it was like, now I'm getting all my piles mixed up, but I think it was Queen of Swords. No, that was another pile. Anyway, whatever you need to communicate, whatever the decisions that you need to make, okay, like as we move forward, bring a gentle touch, take that how that resonates for you, okay? Stag Spirit, take the lead, okay? So this is like leadership. This is taking ownership of your life. Again, we have another 4. 5 plus 8 equals 13. 1 plus 3 equals 4, okay? So 58 reduces down to 4. Another card of stability, another card of like you taking ownership of your life. And I also feel like this is potentially ownership in business in the month of June. Maybe leading others, maybe getting a promotion, maybe just really kind of empowering yourself, puffing yourself up. A lot of solar plexus chakra energy here, like willpower, determination, like just feeling like, you know, like kind of like walking around like, yes, like I feel empowered, I'm ready to inspire others, all very exciting. Then we have well-being here, okay? So I feel like it's really important to embrace our health, to take care of ourselves, to ground. This person is literally laying on the ground. To honor, like to refill our power pack, to fill ourselves with light again, to dream again, to like stargaze again, to really take care of our mental health, our physical health. Sorry, you guys, my allergies are winning, clearly. Well-being and peace, okay? Well-being and peace. To find our inner peace, there's a lot of light here. Okay, so just let the light wash over you on a daily basis. You guys have done so much transformation, I feel like, that just kind of like relish in it. Like anything that you can do for self-care, you know, salt baths, be out in nature, grounding practices, meditation, walking around barefoot in the grass, connecting with animals. It's just going to be so soul-filling and feel so good for you. We have friendship here. This is always a card to me about honoring our inner child, making friends with our inner child. What does my inner child need right now? Like, who was I at 4 and like what did I need when I was 4? And just kind of like really like loving on yourself. I feel like in regard to relationships, to bring friendship into the mix, wherever that hurt came from, that 3 of Swords energy, to really like come back to like friendship. Like there's a card in this love deck about friendship, and it's kind of like honoring and nurturing the bonds of friendship. Like, I mean, what is love? Love, it like ultimately it's like, yeah, it's passion and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's like friendship. It's like loyalty. It's like knowing that someone has your back, being there like ride or die. Obviously like not to a toxic degree, but like nurturing and honoring the bonds of friendship, like first and foremost. Okay, then we've got protection here. Protection, I feel like this is a call to protect your energy. As we change and grow and evolve, start new beginnings, you know, people have a lot to say, and so I highly recommend black obsidian, black tourmaline, Apache tears, any like black stones are great protective stones to have on your person at all time. You can keep them in your pockets or whatever. You can also in the morning pray for protection from God, Mother Mary, you know, however it resonates for you, the angels. Surround your, like, you know, sit, relax, you know, close your eyes, imagine white light, you know, coming over you, you know, divine source, creator, you know, whatever resonates for you, you know, please ask for your protection today, and just surround myself in loving white light. Breathe in the white light, breathe out the white light, you know, and just kind of let that love take over you as protection, okay? And there might also be something here about your purpose and like protecting the world, protecting the environment, being of service in some way to the world, thinking about your unique purpose, knowing that you're protected as, you know, in the month of June, if you are like starting something that's like, you know, truly your life purpose, and it's like, I'm going to be of service to people, and Spirit just wants you to know that you're divinely protected as you do so, okay? So, let me get a couple of these, a Kuan Yin card, and that will be it, pile 4. But this is really beautiful energy, you guys. You should be really proud of how far you've come, because there's a lot of blessings coming in. Like, you're on the other side of it now. I choose a bright future now. The moment I start to change, the moment I am willing to bring good into my life, the universe responds in kind. There's a beautiful quote that I love, one of my favorites of all time, by Goethe. At the moment of commitment, the universe conspires to assist us. So commit, and you'd be surprised like how quickly like the stars will align in your favor. Just keep committing to it, even when it feels scary, even when it feels shaky, even when you know, that tornado comes through and you're like, what the fuck? You know, like, trust it. Trust. For my pile 4s. Too many, but that one's upright, so I'll take it. For my pile 4s. Do this one, and these guys. Spirit for my pile 4. Okay. So we've got the situation will improve. Okay, so if you're scared, nervous, okay, trust the situation will improve. Okay, not tornadoes forever. Big happy changes. Okay, not all tornadoes are, well, okay, all tornadoes aren't really great, but trust because it's big happy changes that are happening. There are blessings coming on the other side of this. Okay. Romance. Oh, exciting. And there's something better. Okay, so again, like at the beginning, it's like that choice that you have to make. Choose wisely, because it looks like there's amazing, you know, beautiful blessings here. And Spirit's saying like there is something better out there for you. We don't have to live our life small anymore. We get to be that Emperor energy. Okay, so we got Kuan Yin cards. So the first one is the Gates of Heaven. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Yet some can become frightened of divine love and believe they will do better to hide from it instead of moving towards it. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. So, pile 4, you're scared of love. You're scared of this new beginning. You're scared of it not being real, scared of like your life falling apart, scared of like everything that it means. And that's totally human and normal. Sometimes we need to help beings find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. So I feel like it's also honoring all that we're letting go of for the highest good of all. You know, we don't want to be like cutthroat, you know, again, that was another pile. We don't want to be cutthroat about things. We just want to be, we want to speak our truth, clearly, distinctly communicate, but ultimately we want the highest good of all, right? Bring the gentle touch. Spin the silken thread divine. In creating precious silks, there is a sorting process of sifting out that which is broken to find that which is precious and pure. You are commencing a new cycle, and it is time to release that which does not align with your true heart. Choose to release all vows, agreements, and connections that no longer serve your highest good. So for some of you, just like releasing all that no longer serves you. Vows, agreements, and connections that no longer serve your highest good. That can be really hard to do when we've been with somebody forever, when we've built, things. When we had ideas, and we had expectations, we had outcomes in mind, and Spirit's like, tornado's coming, but to know that it's a sorting process, it's a sifting process, it's a healing chaos, which, isn't always the most comfortable. So my heart goes out to y'all, pile 4. Okay, I think we did all the things. I think that is it. The last thing I'm going to do, I think I got it all, is I'm going to pull a song. This may not resonate for everybody. I just like to pull songs. So take it how it resonates. But for my pile 4s, we've got EXO by Beyonce. Oh my God, I love this song so much. So much. I fucking love this song. So listen to it. I didn't even know it existed until like a couple months ago, and I'm like, this is the best song ever. Why did I not know about it? It's awesome. I love it so much. So listen to it. But anyway, guys, those are your messages. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me. I'm always humbled and honored that I get to do this. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please share, subscribe. The subscriptions mean everything to me. It's so much fun to know that we've got a little community here, and you're all in it. So in it with me. I need your help. I need you here. So I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing June. Choose wisely, because you have so many blessings coming in. Holy fucktoids. All right. Love you guys. Bye.